But then I've got to be optimistic today, and I've got to have my first fish of 2024. So you join me bankside, back down the Fisherwick, but instead of a runs water this time, I've opted for Wadeys. Now over the week leading up to this session, there's been quite a few fish come out around the complex. The pristine common's been caught out of Wadeys, the immaculate common's been caught out of the specimen lake at another 30, and loads of other fish. So I am optimistic. The rods are out. When I got here, I walked up and down Wadeys. For the first peg I did come to, I did see a fish. So I had a quick look down my lake, but I've opted for this first peg. And yeah, the rods are out. I know I keep saying it, but I am optimistic. I have had a few liners, and I've saw the reeds knocking down into my left hand margin. So I've just re-chucked a rod there. I say re-chucked, it's a Under Armour place. So now it's time to have a brew. I have got my food this time, so I might have a little snack and hopefully wait for the rod to rip off. Let's go. I also want to apologise for the amount of times I said optimistic in the intro. But I am. Come on! So now it's time to do a fish update. There's been 3 different fish showing in my swim. I've had 2 fish in the far corner, bosh out while I was on TikTok live. So I brought my right hand rod in, pull it over the top of it, and within a few minutes I did have 3 liners. So I'm hopeful for that one. And my left hand rod, which is just down here in the margin, there was one actually showed just beyond it. So I am hopeful with these spots. You see how I've changed from optimistic to hopeful. I need this dreaded blanking curse to end. But it's only just gone 9 o'clock. I'm here till 6. So I've got absolutely everything crossed. And all I can do is now wait. So I'm going to sit down, have another brew, and eat my bounty. Hopefully I'll update you soon with a fish. In a bit. It's now time for another Fishless update. I've redone my rods. I've brought my right hand rod, which was in the corner, back to where it originally was, just halfway down this right hand margin. And 10 minutes after I did that, there was a bosh just behind it, maybe half a rod length. So I'm hoping that fish is still in the area. I'm finding it extremely hard to sit on my hands, but I know I have to do it. I have to persevere, and hopefully it will come good. For my middle rod, I've got it back out there with a fresh hook bait and a fresh PVA mesh bag on. But with my left hand rod, Ben come out for a little chat, and he told me where the pristine got caught, and he was telling me a bit about the margins, and then he went back into the lodge. 5-10 minutes later, I heard a big splash from that direction. And as I looked up, I saw this dark common come out again. Must have done it about 6 times, just this dark, big common. And that's what I want. I wouldn't mind a nice, dark, big common. But that's it. I'm going to sit on my hands. The rods have been done, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going to leave it until something happens or I have to go. Got a liner there, but that's more than likely the wind. Hopefully the next one, there'll be a fish. Come on. As you can probably tell by the change of scenery in the B-roll, I've moved pegs. I've only come down 2 pegs, so now I'm in peg 3. And I wanted to target the far margin a bit more. So I've got my 2 rods on there, and my right hand rod is still wanged in the corner to where them fish have been boshing. But it's been about 2 hours now, and I haven't saw any signs of fish. There's been no liners, no boshes. But I'm going to use a word, I'm still optimistic. It's just gone 2 o'clock. And I've got about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 if I can push my luck, to try and make something of this vlog. I am hopeful. It's gone quiet, but hopefully we've got the heads down, we're on the feed, and hopefully we'll sooner or later come across more hook baits. Yep, you know the drill. I'll see you in a bit. You may have noticed I've had a little bit of a wardrobe change. Rick from Terreign Clothing was kind enough to come down, drop off some hats for me and the boys. I am a sucker for a black on black snapback, and this looks absolutely amazing. The best bit is all their products are made from 100% recycled material, so why not head over to their Instagram and check them out. Rick has also brought along the sun. As you can see, it's really bright and I haven't got my sunglasses, but it makes a nice change of scenery from sitting behind motionless rods. I'm hoping with the last few hours and the sunlight being out, that will hopefully turn the fish on.
That's what she said!
To feeding. So I'm going to sit back and pray that the new hat brings a change of fortune. Let's go. Unfortunately, that is the end of the session. It has been a very frustrating session with fish boshing everywhere and liners, but it's fishing, you can't win them all, but it would just be nice to win one of them. If you have watched the video, thank you, and if you don't mind subscribing so you can check out our future content. We've got 2 sessions next week. Myself, I'm down on my syndicate, and Mitch has got a 24-hour or 48-hour somewhere. So hopefully there'll be 2 vlogs coming in. So until then, thank you for watching, subscribe, nice one. And also, don't forget to check out Terreign Clothing, check out the website.